Well, I'm embarrassed, but it's still 9:01. Hi, how are you? If you are new here, my name is Danielle. I'm 24 years old and I'm trying to figure out what it means to be a multi-passionate creative in this landscape. I'm starting a web design studio. I want to become a better YouTuber and a better vlogger, and I'm bringing you along on that journey of reinventing my life and defining what being me means. That was my very first time ever doing like an intro of what my thesis is of my channel, so we're gonna tighten it up a little bit. I'll figure out exactly how to go about that and what the wording should be, and it's a little long-winded, but for now that's what we'll go with. As time goes on, I'll learn how to shorten it up into one little nice sentence. And if you have any suggestions for that, feel free to let me know in the comments, because I appreciate that kind of carrying on. Anyway, let's get to the day. It is the day before Thanksgiving, so I always feel a little out of place in the burr months, and so this year I'm trying to not let the winter blues get to me and the fall blues, and so I'm trying my best to just like absorb all of it for what it is and feel the positivity of it more than any of the weird feelings I have, you know. And then once we get to January, just full steam towards summer and towards spring. And you know, because last year the winter blues was crazy, girl. I didn't do nothing got done. But I'm not gonna let that happen again. This is the first year of trying the 12-week year, which we'll talk about in a little bit. I'm also the most active with fitness and with health and wellness that I've ever been in my life, and I fully intend to keep that up during this time especially, and all that good stuff, just like healthy eating, goal setting. And also I've been working on launching my web design studio in January as well, so just having all those good things to look forward to is really pushing me forward, and I'm quite happy about that. But I have a lot that I need to get done today. My house is the place that hosts our Thanksgiving family gathering, and then on Friday I will be doing a kind of part 2 of Thanksgiving up with Adam's family as well. So I need to get my room clean and get my space clean for all of that. I need to work out. A lot of stuff has to get done. I'll explain what my 12-week year is and what that means to me. If you haven't read the book, The 12-Week Year, it's a book by Brian P. Moran and Michael Lennington, and it basically just talks about how to shorten a year into 12 weeks in order to achieve your goals faster than you would if you gave yourself 365 full days. When I personally give myself a lot of time to get things done, I lag and I drag my feet. I don't want to do that. I want to have a nice, good constraint and really feel that pressure of like, oh yeah, well, if I want to get these goals done, I want to get them done. So let's go. Good morning, and today is Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to you if you celebrate it, and if you don't, then I hope today is treating you well. It's finally sunny outside, so I can sit at my desk in the mornings and get some sun on my skin. And yes, I feel so good right now. So we remember how I said I was going to clean yesterday. I did a little bit of that, but I still have some things to get done, and so I'm going to do that today. Mostly because I'm literally out of time now. I have no choice. But one thing that I did want to show you while I'm sitting at my desk, one of the things that my boyfriend has done is get some Legos for my desk, and I want to show you the ones he's gotten me. He's also gotten me some other Lego sets, but these are the ones that are specifically for my desk area, and I think they're so cute. So this right here is a little plant, and the top is removable. How cute is that? And his name is Benny. Now this is a custom Lego set that is actually of me. My little cousin picked it up and then he accidentally dropped it, so it's missing some parts on the legs, and I had a ponytail, but the ponytail's not there anymore. But it's still 90% intact and looks so cute. Oop, this little piece came off. Jesus. Now, I love playing video games, and one of the games that I've recently fallen in love with again is Animal Crossing, and I started my island over again, and I just find that game so relaxing. So he got me a little Animal Crossing Lego set of Celeste, and the book opens and closes. Look. Of course I just dropped it. Of course I just dropped it and it shattered. I fixed it. But yeah, these are my little desk trinkets. Okay, happy Thanksgiving. I'm not gonna lie, my social battery is already on -1. And no one's even arrived yet. So that's beautiful. Anyway, I realized I wore this same almost outfit in the last video, and this is my PSA. It's okay to be an outfit repeater. Most people are. But yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Bye. I was actually under the weather for like 3 days, and I'm finally just starting to feel better, so we're back on track with recording. And I realized today that it's been 3 weeks since I uploaded my last video, and that leads me into something that I've been meaning to share with you guys, and I really hope that it'll help you because it helped me a lot, and it's called the 12-week year. Oh, hello, hi. It's Editing Danielle, and I'm here to tell you that I was sick and explain that horribly. So in order to spare you from whatever it is that I said, I'm just going to explain it here now. Now, if you are interested in the 12-week year and you really want to learn more about it, then I would recommend actually reading the book, because I'm just going to do a really quick type of overview thing and explain how I'm implementing it in my own life. So the 12-week year is a goal-setting framework based on the book called The 12-Week Year by Brian P. Moran and Michael Lennington. And in it, it breaks down how to shorten an entire year into 12 weeks so that you can achieve more goals quicker than you would be able to if you gave yourself a full year. Does that make sense? So the 12-week year will walk you through the ultimate vision that you have for your life, break that down into a long-term goal, and then into short-term goals, and then into the 12-week year. So for example, if my ultimate vision and my life goal is to have a successful web design business and a thriving YouTube channel, then I would have the goals, which are right there on my wall, for my first 12-week year be: I have 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and the second goal for my business would be: I've launched my business and signed on 2 clients to get me started. Both of those goals are connected to my long-term vision for my life and push me forward in a way that gets me towards that vision. But the thing that makes the 12-week year special are the tactics that you implement to get to that goal. Because it's not just, okay, yeah, you want to do this thing, just go ahead and do it. It gives you an actual system to be able to implement in your life, so that way you can overcome the hurdles. And it doesn't matter what your goal is, but you're not supposed to really do more than 3 goals in a single 12-week year, so that way you can really focus on what you're trying to get done. For example, I have the 2 goals I said about my business and my YouTube channel, but I also have one about being able to jump rope for 30 minutes straight, which is something that I've been working my way up to trying ever since I started working out in August. But now I have scheduled out days for certain things to get things done. It also incorporates things like reflection days and accountability days, so that way you're keeping track of the actual goals. And the tactics are supposed to be measurable and start with a verb. And then I reflect on how I did at the end of each week and talk about how I want the next week to go. And it's also really helpful to keep a documentation or some sort of journal, so that way you can really keep track of your goals. It's really in-depth, but this was much better than whatever I said on the video. So yeah, back to original me. So with this YouTube channel, I decided that think less, create more is going to be my motto. And so while I've been definitely improving in the whole think less aspect, I still do think quite a bit about everything. There's a certain look and feel that I'm trying to curate with my videos that I'm slowly getting to, and the only way to get there is to actually make more stuff. I'm also, of course, trying to figure out how I want to show up on YouTube, what I want my vibe to be and my content to be about. And I think that generally is just the life of a creative, trying to start a business while still maintaining my own creativity outside of the business and doing it in a way that's like not hustle culture or hustle bro. So that's why I want to show sewing and craft videos, but also show videos about my web design process and about how I want to start my business. But then just weekend vlogs, because I'm a whole person and I do things that aren't just about business or about art, you know? I hope that's reading well enough, you know, and it's not feeling too scattered. But if it is, that's just part of the growth process. And it's only been, I literally only have like a couple videos uploaded right now, so it'll obviously come with time. Now, you don't know this about me yet, but I am a stationery girl. I love a notebook. I love a good pen. I love some organizational planners and bullet journals and stuff. And I finally got this notebook, or this bullet journal, while I was out. And it's genuinely excellent. Coming from somebody who previously worked in just like a regular college-ruled school notebook. But I really wanted something more inspiring and cutesy so that I could feel productive and it felt like me and had some personality to it. And also just mentally getting out of the headspace of being a student by upgrading the type of journals and bullet journals that I use. It was great. So I want one that's focused on my web design studio, and I have this one for YouTube. Yeah, so I definitely recommend checking out the 12-week yearbook if you are a multi-passionate person like I am and you have a lot of seemingly disconnected things that you want to unify in your life and achieve those goals, because that is how I am doing it. Okay, I am halfway through a dose of antibiotics and feeling much better. I thought it was just a cold in the beginning, and then I was like, I usually get over my colds pretty quickly and this isn't really going away, so maybe there's something else going on here. And turns out, yes, there was. I have been infected in the sinuses. I'm not feeling 100% yet, but I am so much better. I can finally get up and sit at my computer without being super tired. So let's try and get back on track. I'm really excited for the video coming up next week and being able to actually start my 12-week year so that I can be more consistent with uploading and all that good stuff. And next week's video is something that a couple people have been asking me about, so I'm very excited to put it out. But yeah, that's really it. Thanks so much for being here. Bye!